Hunting down a specific aspect you're looking for in Diablo 4, or perhaps an upgraded 1-to-1 that you have from the Codex of Power, is absolutely something that is core to the end game of Diablo 4. Now, when it comes to methods in which you can obtain these aspects, of course, an interesting one is to gamble obols with the Purveyor of Curiosities that you find in certain cities. And this basically gives you an alternate way in which you can potentially get lucky and get a legendary item with the aspect that you're looking for to appear. Now, the only issue with this gambling is that sometimes you are not sure which item you should be gambling for, because you want to get as much bang for your buck as possible. And certain items cost more, like weapons cost more than rings, for example. And so you want to be making sure that you are gambling on the right thing, and that the aspect that you're looking for can also roll on the item that you're looking for, but also has the highest chance of rolling on it, and is not competing with too many other aspects that could also be rolling on that item. So let me explain what I mean by this. So if we go to the Purveyor of Curiosities here, you'll see that, wait, let me just move my camera over here quickly. You'll see that items have different values, right? So like a two-handed axe is 75 obols to gamble for it, and like a cap is 40 obols to gamble for it. So if we are talking about an aspect that can roll on caps and can also roll on two-handed swords, then it's absolutely better for you to roll on the caps, as long as there's a higher chance of this aspect actually appearing on the cap, because let's say, for example, there's less aspects rolling on a cap than they are rolling on a sword. Now, the reason for this video is there is actually a cool site that helps you a lot with this process. Let me show you what I mean by that. So over here, and basically what you're looking for is thealfullmeasure.life. I'll put the link to the site in the description of this video as well. Let me just move my camera over here again. So the section that you're looking for is basically over here. Let me just quickly actually get onto the browser itself. And what you're looking for is tools, and then this gambling aspects section here. Basically what this does, right, is let's say, for example, you were looking for the aspect for the sorcerer that gives you an additional hydra. Okay, so what we can do is we can filter on the sorcerer, and we can go pick that. That's the aspect of serpentine, I believe. Yeah, you may have one additional hydra active. This is the aspect we're looking for. So we're trying to find this aspect. This is an aspect that does not exist in the Codex Power, so we could be trying to locate this on an item, and we have a whole bunch of obols. We want to gamble, and we want to get the best possible chance of getting it. Now, as soon as I select this, you'll see here that it says the most optimal item to gamble is offhands on the sorcerer, and it explains to you why it's optimal, right? So it's saying that, first of all, you need to be on a sorcerer to be able to gamble for this, because it's a sorcerer aspect, so duh. And then offhand is the slot that has the least competing aspects off of all available slots. And even down here, it handily explains it to you that this aspect can roll on gloves, it can roll on offhands, one-handed weapons, two-handed weapons, rings, and amulets. And as you see, the odds here is basically an indicator to you as to how how much gambling you should do, or should have to do, to potentially get a shot at this item. So you want as high a possible number here, of course, for this. Now, you'll see that even though you might be looking at the gambling guy and saying, okay, well, rings cost almost nothing, so let me just gamble on a shitload of rings. The point is, rings has a very low odd here because of the sheer amount of aspects that can actually roll on rings, and so you're competing with so many, so you have a much less chance of this aspect appearing. Whereas offhands can only have certain aspects that roll on them, and so therefore it gives you the best possible chance. So there you go. This is an excellent site. Shout out to the guys who created this at thealfullmeasure.life. There's a whole bunch of other cool stuff on the site, so absolutely support them and give it a check. But this is absolutely a great way for you to ensure that you're getting the most bang for your buck for your obols, so that you can gamble smart and get the aspects that you're looking for. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any other hints around this topic, anything like that, if anything wasn't explained clearly. Otherwise, it's just super important to me that you have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Until next video, fucking cheers.